Hello everyone and welcome back. Before Diwali break, we decided to tackle some much needed kitchen renovations. Our kitchen had quite a few issues, so we made some upgrades, and today I'm excited to give you a sneak peek at the changes we made. First off, we gave the kitchen cabinets a fresh new look. I swapped out the old loud color Sanmaica with the subtle color and replaced the cabinet handles with gorgeous gold ones as they really complement the base color beautifully. We also added some modular drawers to organize things better and keep everything tucked away neatly. At the end of this video, I'll show you a quick before and after comparison so you can see the transformation for yourself. Next up, we added two new cabinets for additional storage. One of them is a wall cabinet that replaced the old utensil rack, and the other is a tall, full-height cabinet that's going to solve my pantry storage problems once and for all. This new pantry unit has drawers at the bottom and shelves at the top, which means I'll have much more organized and accessible storage space in the kitchen. Right now, I have just temporarily placed things inside, but I'm planning to organize it properly soon to maximize the space. We really took our time planning these changes, making sure everything was thought out to meet my specific needs. It's not just a makeover, these upgrades are going to make the kitchen a lot more functional and easier to use daily. Now, let me walk you through the thought process behind these updates and how I'm organizing the kitchen to fit my lifestyle. Let's start with the modular drawers. I had 4 of them installed on the left side near the sink area, specifically for storing all my steel utensils. Before, I had a large open utensil rack on wall. Not only did it look bulky, but it used to also collect a lot of dust. So the first reason I switched to drawers is simple: to keep everything covered and dust-free. The second reason is all about convenience. Pull-out drawers are incredibly easy to use. I can access everything quickly without having to dig through cluttered shelves. And because the drawers are compact, I can store a surprising amount of items in a relatively small space. The third reason is related to how the dishwashing is done. Washed utensils are stacked in the basket right above these drawers. With the new drawers, it's super easy to just place everything back neatly and efficiently, making the entire process quicker and more organized. Next, let's talk about the second drawer, where I keep all my storage containers. I use these daily, so having them easily accessible in a drawer makes things so much more convenient. I nest the containers together to save space, and for the lids, I use this mini basket to keep them all separate and organized. This has honestly been the best way to store glass containers. It saves a ton of space and I can store a whole bunch of them in one place. I use these containers for packing snacks while traveling, storing leftovers in the fridge, or even packing lunch for the kids in Kartik. There is still plenty of space left in the drawer, so I can even add lunch or travel glasses, and it all fits perfectly. Moving on to the third drawer, which is my plate rack. Here I store all my everyday plates, chopping boards, lids for pots and pans, quarter plates, section plates, my dough kneading plate, cast iron tawa, and even my daily roti tawa. I still have more space left, and I'm so happy that this small section can fit so many items while keeping them easily accessible. Now for the last drawer, which is the deep section where I store all my bigger kitchen items. This is where I keep my idli cooker, steel storage boxes, larger lids, my dosa tawa, and other larger items that I don't use every day. It's great to have a designated place for everything without taking a valuable countertop space. Moving to the cupboard next to the drawers, under the sink area. After I have dried the utensil, I place the utensil basket under the sink to keep the sink area clear. To the left of the drawers is another cabinet with 2 shelves. On the bottom shelf, I have placed my fridge organizers in a basket and left some space empty for future needs. The top shelf, which is also right under my oven, holds a container where I store all my baking items. Tins, molds, measuring cups, etc. These aren't items that I use every day, but having them neatly stored here is so much more efficient. And right above the shelf is an electric switch, so I plan to keep my mixer grinder and jars here too. It's easy to pull them out when I need them and then just place them back in the same spot, keeping the area tidy and accessible. Now let's move on to organizing the front drawers of the kitchen. The top drawer is the most frequently used, so I needed to make sure it's well organized and stores plenty of items. I started by placing things I don't use as often, like special items I pull out for festive cooking or when I'm cooking in the bulk. Overall, I am so pleased with how this setup is turning out. It's not just about the look of the kitchen, but how functional and organized it has become. Thinking through every little detail to make sure everything has its place really works well. Then, to maximize the space, I added a couple of baskets for better organization. The first basket holds my daily use kitchen tools. Right next to that, I have another basket for all the spoons I use frequently, and another similar basket to store my spatulas, knives, and other utensils, keeping everything neatly separated and easy to find. This drawer is quite deep, and my cutlery tray was too shallow to make the best use of the space. So using baskets for now was the perfect solution. I try to organize everything based on frequency of use, so things are placed according to how often I need them, and here is how the drawer looks now. Super clean and organized. Next is the middle drawer. This one is a little more specific in terms of the items I store in it. I have placed my small pressure cooker, which I use for almost every meal, along with a small pan that I use for reheating food or making tadka. I also added a bigger size cooker and my mini cast iron tadka pan, which I recently bought. And lastly, a medium size casserole goes in here too, which is another daily use item. In the bottom drawer, I store all my larger cooking vessels like kadai, saucepan, milk boiling pans and their lids. This is perfect since the cooking station is right above these drawers, making everything easily accessible as I cook. Moving on to the section next to the drawer where lies my gas cylinder. I installed this wire basket on the door, which is nailed securely in place, making it super sturdy. It's a fantastic organizer with great width and depth, so it holds a lot of things. I use it to store small chopping boards, food wrapping papers, and some lids. I even have a mini section within the basket, and there is a detachable holder with a hook that I can hang on the side to store even more items. It's so versatile and really helps to keep things tidy and within easy reach. On the door of the next cabinet, I have hung the hand mixer holder that came with the mixer. I mainly use it to churn ghee, and this spot works perfectly for storing it. Next, I have added an expandable pot holder to store all my frying pans and mini kadais along with their lids. What I love about this organizer is that you can adjust it to fit different sizes, making it so flexible and space efficient. I have included links to all the organizers I have used in the description box, so you can check them out if you are interested. I'll also have some regularly used items placed in the remaining space. At the front, I have put my saucepan, which I frequently use to boil rice. On the bottom shelf, I have placed the large iron tawa, which I use for making recipes like tawa sabzi and tawa pav bhaji, etc., along with the bigger parat for making laddus and other mixtures. I will also place my large tri-ply kadai with the lid in the same area. There is still plenty of extra space, but for now I am leaving it blank to keep things from feeling overcrowded. To make the most of the vertical space, I have added this under shelf organizer. In it, I have stored my bigger chopper, vegetable boiling basket, mini chopper, and grater. It's a great way to maximize space without taking up too much room. Next, on the cabinet door, I have stuck a hook to hang my sieve. I use this sieve for straining rice, pasta, sevia and other items almost on a daily basis. So hanging it here will make it easy to access. I am really happy that there is still so much space left in this area. Now in the cupboard next to this, I have placed 2 storage containers with extra pantry stock. With my new pantry unit, I may shuffle things around in future to optimize the space even further. But for now, these containers fit perfectly in the bottom shelf. On the top shelf, I have stored extra bottles of oil as they are taller and fit in this space nicely. Right next to them, I have placed my sugar and rice containers. I love these because they come with wheels and pull-out section, making them super easy to access. Then I have added my round boxes with extra spices and random groceries. It's great to have everything in one place, and everything is so easy to reach. I had already arranged my countertop, but I'm planning to shuffle things around to add more functionality to this area. One of the challenges I had was fitting the chakla inside the tray. So I'm going to remove the chakla. Instead, I'll place the oil bottles here for easier access. On the other side, I needed more space, so I'll remove the tray altogether. I have also realized that the switch near this spot was going to waste. So I'm going to move my electric kettle here. It's a perfect location, especially with winters coming up, as it will give me quick access to hot water. I'll hide the cord behind the serving boards to keep the space tidy. Removing the tray has freed up a lot of room, and now I can easily place my chakla and mortar and pestle right here where I need them. Since the space above the microwave is now free, I'll shift the lamp up to clear the counter even more. This mini shelf is the first thing you see when you enter my kitchen, so this is purely for the aesthetic purpose. So I'm adding a small wooden serving board, a touch of gold, and a mini planter to bring a little more life to this space. I am also planning to add another plant to the kitchen, as plants just make the area feel more vibrant and welcoming. Now moving on to the wall cabinet. We had it custom made by a local carpenter, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. On the top shelf, I'll store my salad spinner along with my glass cooking pot and measuring cup, since I don't use them every day. On the middle shelf, I have placed my mixing bowls, perfect for cakes, salads and other dishes. Right next to them, I have added these beautiful metal boxes from IKEA, in which I store snacks that I need to hide from kids. Speaking of snacks, I have decided to dedicate a section of this cabinet just for them. On Diwali, parents gave us so many goodies and treats, so I'll store them in these airtight Korean jars and arrange them on the shelf. These treats are perfect for the kids and Karthik's lunch boxes, so it's great to have them organized and within reach. Now on the bottom shelf, I have placed my quarter plates. I use these the most when cooking and serving. Next to them, I have put the glasses for juices and serving when guests come over. In the very last space, I have stored my deep dishes and serving bowls, which again I use frequently. A little shuffling around and I feel this space is looking so much better. Not only more organized, but also more functional and aesthetic. I have also added a floating shelf next to the cabinet to display my enameled cast iron pots. They are such beauties and I love showing them off. Below that, I have placed my air fryer cum oven, a toaster and a fruit basket. I also have this super pretty cup holder that can be fully dismantled. I plan to assemble it and showcase a few of my favorite mugs on the side. The only drawback is that it can only hold larger mugs, not small cups, but I still love how it looks. And that's the organization done. Now, as promised, here is the before and after of the kitchen for you all. Overall, I am so pleased with how this setup is turning out. It's not just about the look of the kitchen, but how functional and organized it has become. Thinking through every little detail to make sure everything has its place really works well. This kitchen was quite old, unkept, withered and broken, and I wasn't convinced by how it looked before. And despite a few limitations and restrictions, we managed to make some big changes that have really transformed this space. The satisfaction this renovation brought was totally worth the small investment, and instead of buying something new this Diwali, I chose to invest in a little happiness with this kitchen makeover. Let me know if you like this kitchen transformation and organization vlog. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel to show some love. You can also join me on Instagram for some daily life updates. I'll be waiting for your comments, and I can't wait to see you all in the next vlog very soon.
We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right.